Greetings, fellow detectives. Wizard Kitten here, bringing you the fourth episode in our walkthrough for Nancy Drew the Phantom of Venice. Nancy just woke up after eating some bad sausages from none other than this guy. So, care to explain yourself?
Nancy, I've been worried about you. How are you feeling?
Much better. No thanks to you.
What do you mean?
Those sausages you left in my room gave me food poisoning.
What sausages? I didn't leave sausages in your room.
The note they came with said they were from you.
Well, someone else must have written it and signed my name, because I promise you, I did not leave any sausages or any note in your room. Besides, you don't think someone would give you tainted sausages on purpose, do you?
I guess it could have been just an accident.
Of course it was.
I should be running along.
Cheerio.
Although I kind of doubt it. Sketchy man.
Well, you certainly look better than the last time I saw you. What happened?
I made the mistake of eating the sausages that someone left for me. Apparently they were as nasty as they looked.
That's terrible. Who would have left sausages for you?
The note that was with them said they were from Colin.
Colin? You'd think someone who can see a flaw in a tiny little tile from 3 meters away would be able to pick out decent sausages.
He says it wasn't him. He says someone else wrote that note and left the sausages for me.
Why would someone do that? He probably just doesn't want to... What do they always say in the movies? Cop to it. Anyway, the good news is, whatever was in those sausages didn't do you any permanent harm. You're back to your cute, spunky teenage self.
I should get going.
Come back anytime.
Thank you, I guess. Okay, let's check in with Margarita. We haven't talked to her in a little bit. Oh, she's not even here. Let's snoop through her stuff. What's this? Not her handwriting. So she didn't send me the sausages. Not that I really expected that of her. Anyway, oops. Dearest Stella, thank you so much for inviting me to your party last week. What a grand event. It was an honor to have been seated next to Count Wurzburger, although his breath was quite fragrant and took some getting used to. I'm sure you were unaware of his unfortunate problem when you made the seating assignments. I look forward to seeing you at the reception for the Fredonian ambassador. Very truly yours, Margarita Faubourg. Fredonia is actually the country where Yanni Volkstaya lived. He was a character in White Wolf of Icicle Creek. So that's a fun little cookie. Let's see. This is where that pot fell and almost landed on our head. So that's interesting. Now we need to call Sophia. And we also need to try and find that pigeon. So, oh, Colin's gone. Can we snoop through his stuff? What are these? Oh, that's kind of pretty. Does he have a writing sample? What's this? Religious Relics of Venice, property of Colin Baxter.
The handwriting on this envelope is the same as the handwriting on the note that came with the sausages, which means Colin sent them.
Well, yeah, that's what the note says. Of course he sent them. Can we read this? The Chalice of Saint Gervase. Gervase and his twin brother Protase were the sons of 2 Christian martyrs in Milan. They too were martyred for their faith, probably when Marcus Aurelius was the Roman emperor. Little else is known about their lives. It is the way in which their relics were discovered that made them truly remarkable. In 386, St. Ambrose needed relics in order to consecrate his new basilica in Milan. Heeding what he had seen in a dream, he started digging in a cemetery outside the city, and there found the remains of St. Gervase and St. Protase. The relics were moved to his basilica and buried there, and the twins became the patron saints of Milan. But the story wasn't over. In the grave with St. Gervase was the cup he and his brother had presumably shared while growing up. Undoubtedly placed in the grave by a friend or relative, the cup was quite plain, most likely made of tin, with the letter P awkwardly scratched into the metal on one side, and the letter G on the other. At least that's what the cup looked like when it was removed from the grave. Legend has it that upon exposure to the sun, the cup was miraculously transformed into a majestic solid gold, jewel-encrusted chalice. The twins' initials were still on it, only now they were precisely drawn patterns of gleaming precious stones. There is no record that the chalice of Saint Gervase was ever placed on display in the Basilica Saint Ambrogio in Milan, which means it was either given away or more likely stolen soon after the discovery. More than 1,000 years later, the chalice surfaced in Assisi when it was used to pay off a debt. It eventually fell into the hands of a priest who realized that what it was and in 1708 presented it to the convent of Saint Gervase in Venice. For 300 years, the nuns there have watched over their beloved relic. While the convent is closed to the public, it's possible, though extremely difficult, for people who have a demonstrable interest in art or history to arrange for a private viewing of the chalice. Interesting, and that's one of the things that got stolen. So why is Colin so interested in it? The relic of St. Theodore, the relics of St. Mark. What is a relic? Interesting, all sorts of stuff. Why is he so interested in it? Why indeed? Well, you know, let's maybe go out here and give a call to Sophia.
Nancy, you have tracked the pigeon.
No, but
Please, Nancy, I'm very busy. Do not call me until you have done what I told you to do. Retrieve the tracking device. Feed it to Fango's pigeon. Find out where it goes and see what it is carrying. I am sorry, but right now that is all I want to know. Ciao.
Oh, we gotta try and find the pigeon first. Okay, track. It is southwest from here? Okay. Oh, and now we have the tracking going. That's good. Okay, so where's southwest from here? Campo Santa Margherita? That looks southwest. Aha, that looks right. Okay. We are looking... This looks like him. Because green neck, yellow feet, and that, like, one black stripe.
gotcha.
Aha! I knew it.
Hello? What kind of message is that? I better call Sophia.
Non lo so, ci sono tanti turisti che
Woo,
danno
there go the pigeons. Now we can call her.
Nancy, you have tracked the pigeon.
After it left Fango's, it flew to Campo Santa Margherita. It landed right next to this place called Casa de Giochi.
Casa de Giochi. You are sure?
Yeah? Is something wrong?
Casa de Giochi is a private club owned by Enrico Tazza. The police suspect that he fences stolen goods for big criminals like Leo Macchiano. If Fango is working for the Phantom, perhaps Tazza is working for him too. Look around the Casa de Giochi, Nancy. Talk to Tazza if you can. Get on his good side. See how much you can find out without making him suspicious. Was the pigeon carrying a message?
Yes, but all it says is hello in English, followed by an exclamation point.
There is a dot at the bottom of this exclamation point.
Yeah?
You must find a microscope and examine this dot, Nancy. If Fango was sending a message to Tazza, maybe it's hidden there.
A microdot, of course. I'll do that. I'll find a microscope and take a look at it.
If I do not hear from you, you will hear from me.
Wow, lots of information.
Wonder what this says in English.
House of Games, probably. Yep, House of Games. There's a lot of similarities between Italian and Spanish, and I know Spanish, so that
Mio
helps.
fratello si sposa, Vania, lo sai?
Propano,
Non lo
propane.
sapeva, un uomo?
Locked.
No, no.
What's in here?
Mio fratello si
A
sposa
fish
con
head,
Maria,
gross.
bellissima donna.
A can. Gross.
Mi piace davvero.
Flippers, which could be a reference to Ransom of the Seven Ships, the game coming up, number 20.
No, non c'è problema, io vedo bene.
Justin Beaumont, that's Colin, aka Colin Baxter. Born in Oxford, England, 8 September 1981, graduated from University of Oxford with Bachelor of Fine Arts May 2001. While painting a fresco at the country home of Jonas Lundquist in October 2004, Beaumont stole a painting by Renoir worth £7,500 from Lundquist's private collection. Oh my gosh. The painting was recovered. Beaumont pleaded guilty, served 1 year at Ashwell Prison, moved to Venice, Italy in April 2006, works as a private contractor creating and restoring frescoes and mosaics, seen on at least one occasion playing cards with Pietro Mazzola, a black market art dealer with ties to former Macchiano theft ring. To date, no other known infractions. Why is there a message about him doing that? Gnome is from the garden shed in Ghost Dogs of Moon Lake, and it also will show up in Haunting of Castle Malloy. So that's another cookie. That is Glory from the Haunted Carousel. It's a little disconcerting that his head is all the way here.
Ciao! Antonio, come
What
stai?
is this?
Bene, bene. Tu come stai?
Molto
To
bene,
Enrico
ma ti ho visto
Tazza.
anche ieri.
Sì, 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 ci
We have
vediamo
received a
sempre
request for
perché
a
facciamo la
temporary
stessa
employee and
strada.
recommend our star pupil,
Ciao.
Samantha Quick.
Ciao.
I understand you are currently involved in a project and will thereby send her your way sometime after Carnival. So that you may recognize her, Samantha will be wearing a red dress, white gloves, black sunglasses, and has blonde hair. We will send you details on our Swiss account for payment at a later date. So Enrico is expecting this person. Maybe that's a way in for us. What is that? Gross. Ah, snowshoes from White Wolf of Icicle Creek.
Ieri sera sono stato
Looks like that's it.
No more garbage to rummage through. Nasty. Let's see if they'll just let us in. Maybe we can just be like, hello, knock knock. I would like to infiltrate your place, please.
Saranno state belle, ma ballavano.
Per me ballavano benissimo.
Ma perché poi dei gusti terrificanti?
Non sanno bene nulla.
My name is Nancy Drew.
Lasciamo
This is
stare.
a private club. You cannot come in. Sorry.
But what if I say please? Then can I come in? Okay, so the only way it looks like we're going to be able to get in is if we dress up as this Samantha Quick person that they're expecting. So maybe, was it the Campo di... No, not Campo di Frari. Was it Campo San Polo that had the costume place? No, that's the dance club. We could dance, too. I mean, if we need more money. I don't think it was the market.
Mia sorella ha avuto un figlio ieri.
No,
lo
not the
sapevi,
market.
Giuseppe? Nope.
Where was the place with the costume shop? Oh, was it this place? Campo Santa Maria Formosa? Aha, here we go. Okay. We needed white gloves. And, what else did I say? Black sunglasses. There's no sunglasses here. And what else? Blonde hair. Red dress, white gloves, black sunglasses, and blonde hair. We're already wearing a red dress. Here's a blonde wig. Now we need black sunglasses. Maybe, we could go to the Piazza San Marco, because I think there's a little stand here that might sell sunglasses. Yeah, yep. Here we go.
Mia sorella ha avuto un figlio ieri.
Okay,
Lo sapevi, Giuseppe?
okay.
No,
Ooh.
no.
Pager
Pesa
beeps. That means we have to
30
go,
kg.
watch Fango in his office.
È grosso, grosso.
We better get back quickly.
È un po' pesante, è vero.
Go, Nancy, go! Go, Nancy, go! We gotta get back to Canis Costa so we can spy on Fango. That's Nancy's spy music. It's hardcore, very impressive spy music. Yeah. Alright. In we go. Up we go. And let's take out our binoculars here and make Margarita suspicious. Let's see what he's doing. Oh, the pigeon's back. Are you gonna give him another message? Oh,
This
maybe you
looks
are.
interesting.
Oh, you are giving him another message. Vola, vola. Fly, Pidgey, fly. Okay, so he just sent one off. That's interesting. Hi, Margarita. What's up?
Hello again. Do you always wear that locket?
Do you like it?
It is just that, well, when one lives in Venezia, one becomes so used to true beauty that anything less tends to stand out like dirt on a white rug.
Ouch.
My roommate, Helena Berg, does she stay here a lot?
This is the first time. I met her at a party which Rosetta Del Bene gave. When Elena found out where I lived, she practically begged me to let her stay here. And with Rosetta standing right there, well, I could not say no.
Why was she so insistent about staying here?
She said it was because the Nas Costa is so centrally located, which it is, altroché. But I think it was because I am so centrally located. She's what you call a social climber, always asking me about parties, when they are, where they are, who is invited, what should she wear, whose name should she say to get in. Che schifo! The upper class of Venezia is closed to outsiders. Elena is full of voglio, this is true, but she will never be one of them. Us.
Who is Il Dottore?
Dottore means doctor. What doctor are you talking about?
There's a box of chocolates downstairs for Il Dottore.
Someone must have left them here by mistake.
Has anything else for Il Dottore ever been delivered here?
I am up here all day. Something gets delivered, something does not get delivered. I do not know. I do not care.
Are you aware that Colin Baxter once spent time in prison for art theft?
How do you know this?
I did a little field research. His real name is Justin Beaumont. So you know about his past?
His past is not important. I believe everyone deserves a second chance because I am very open-minded. But my friends, most of them are not. If they knew, Colin would never find work in Venezia again, so please, Nancy, you must keep what you know to yourself.
I'm running kind of low on euros.
You are not asking me for a handout, I hope. Or a loan.
Could I maybe do some work for you and earn the money?
No.
Oh.
But do not stop with me. There are many ways for people with energy and voglio to make money in this city. Go to Rialto Market and see what people are buying. Use your eyes. Use your brain. You will think of a way.
Guess I'll be going.
Good, good.
The only way I've found so far is to dance. And dance my heart out. Okay. Let's see here. I think we need to have a little chat with Mr. Colin here. He's being a little suspicious.
Hello, Nancy. What's wrong?
The person who left me those bad sausages. It was you after all.
No, it wasn't. I told you before.
The handwriting on the note they came with matches the note I found in that book on religious relics. The one that belongs to you.
All right, yes, it was me. But I had no idea those sausages were tainted. I just thought you might like them. I tried to lie my way out of it because I couldn't bear for you to know that I made such a ghastly mistake. But before you write me off as a feckless liar and an utter fool, just know that I am truly sorry. Causing you to be miserable was absolutely the last thing I wanted to do.
Well, I'm fine now, and everyone makes mistakes, so apology accepted. But I'm still kind of mad that you lied to me.
I don't blame you one iota, but I'll make it up to you. I don't know how yet, but I will. I promise.
Would it be okay if I used your microscope?
I have a very strict policy when it comes to my equipment. No one touches it but me. And now, you. I trust you, Nancy. Please, be my guest.
Oh, thank you.
Hey, we're not done.
Hello, Nancy.
While I was looking through your book on religious relics, I noticed you made an appointment to see that chalice the Phantom just stole. The chalice of Saint Gervase?
That's right, I did. As a mosaicist, I'm always interested in seeing how stones and jewels are inlaid in metal, so I arranged to see it outside its case. Magnificent piece of work. My timing was magnificent as well. 2 nights later, it was stolen. How's that for coincidence?
Speaking of which...
Who else besides Margarita knows you went to prison in England for art theft?
What? I don't know what you're talking about.
You're not gonna try to lie to me again, are you?
My real name is Justin Beaumont. 2 years ago, I removed a Renoir from the private collection of a man to whom it was nothing more than a financial investment. I took it home so it would be appreciated as the masterpiece it was. Its former owner took issue with my actions. I was arrested, and I was sent to prison for a year. As for Margarita, she's the only one who knows. She says if I don't continue to work for her for next to nothing, she'll tell all her friends I have a criminal record, which would essentially end my career here in Venice, just like it ended my career back in England. If that were to happen, I'd be utterly lost.
In other words, she's blackmailing you?
What's worse, not only does she keep trying to get me to use substandard materials so she can save money on the renovations I'm doing for her, but she wants me to cover it up by lying to the Restoration Council about it. And for someone in my precarious position, let's just say resisting has been very, very difficult. Enough. I insist we change the subject.
I've kept you long enough.
Come back anytime.
Alright. You're a sketchy dude, Colin. Anyway, I think we should leave this part right here for the detectives. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you soon.